Thank you. The Bitcoin market has gone completely crazy because of a scary new development from the United Arab Emirates. What the Crown Prince of the United Arab Emirates did was brave and has never been done before. It could completely change how people around the world use digital currencies. Unlike most people who buy XRP currencies on the market, the government of the United Arab Emirates has made a straight deal with Ripple Labs to buy 30 billion XRP tokens that have not yet been distributed, an important piece of paper, considering that the royal order is what drives this story. It has the official seal of the government of the United Arab Emirates on it. This paper is written in both English and Arabic. As this order explains, the United Arab Emirates UAE has come up with a big plan to grow its economy beyond oil revenue and include digital assets as key drivers of future growth. The acquisition and destruction of stolen XRP currencies are important parts of this plan. Getting stolen assets for national security is what the text calls this action. Plan for energy. A lot can be learned from this word alone about how dangerous this action is. In this case, it's not speculation or a lack of supply caused by the market. Instead, it is an effort to totally change how the global monetary system works that has been carefully planned and well coordinated by a sovereign state. This move brings the United Arab Emirates one step closer to its long-term goal of becoming a top hub for Bitcoin and blockchain. The country has put a lot of money into those projects over the past few years, puts money into digital infrastructure laws that help cryptocurrencies and innovation hubs grow. Because of this, the country has big stars from all over the world. The UAE is not only increasing the worth of the XRP it already has by buying and burning a huge amount of it, but it is also reducing the amount of XRP that is available on the market that isn't supposed to be there. Economic battle is the only word that fits this situation well. The United Arab Emirates will have a lot more power and sway in the international financial system thanks to this plan. This will be done by controlling a big chunk of the XRP supply and setting the stage for pro-XRP to become the settlement currency for energy trade. Anyone who wants to fully understand how important this exchange is needs to know how XRP Trust works on a technical level. Since the beginning, Ripple has kept a lot of XRP tokens safe to make sure that the process of releasing new tokens is clear and under control. Many people have thought for a long time that these tokens are hurting the price of XRP. A lot of people want to buy, whose choice to buy has been put on hold until they learn what happens to the locked coins. There is a permanent supply shock because 30 billion XRP were bought and burned very quickly. This takes 30 billion XRP out of circulation. According to the basic economic theory of supply and demand, XRP will instantly go up in value when there are a lot fewer tokens in circulation. The exact time that this deal will happen is also very interesting. You already know that the United Arab Emirates energy market, because of the change in the global market toward renewable and sustainable energy, Emirates is feeling more and more stressed. Through using XRP in its oil business, the United Arab Emirates is creating a cutting-edge digital settlement system that is easier to use, cheaper, and more open than earlier methods. With Petro XRP payments, the United Arab Emirates will be able to trade oil and other energy resources on a blockchain-based platform. This makes foreign trade more efficient and lessens the problems that come up as a result. It is the United Arab Emirates UAE that is the first big country to fully link digital currency to its main output. This brand new type of financial infrastructure not only helps the UAE become more diverse, it also makes it the first country to do so. People who study cryptography and financial research are starting to understand how important this huge escrow burn is. When it comes down to it, the fake shortage that a nation-state creates is a game changer. Speculative behavior is no longer the only thing that affects the XRP market today. It is now also affected by the economic policy meant for the independent country. This really sets a new standard for how Hitch is done. The burning of 30 billion XRP has made it possible for states to use digital assets to keep control of their businesses and improve their finances. At the moment, there is a much smaller quantity. Prices are likely to go through the roof because of this, and it could even affect other cryptocurrencies and traditional investments. It is possible. They think buyers will react in very different ways as this news spreads. When such a large amount of XRP is taken away, there is a good chance that demand will rise quickly from both institutional and private investors who expect the price of the cryptocurrency to rise significantly. The United Arab Emirates UAE has shown strong support for this approach through the royal order and the planned one-chain burn transactions. This gives the market a level of trust and openness that has never been seen before. Investors are likely to pay close attention, keeping an eye on blockchain explorers to make sure the burns are real and help them make the necessary changes to their investments. They are most excited about a new paradigm in which scarcity is artificially imposed, but is still very predictable. Everyone already knows that this story makes you think about how the role of nation-states is changing in the cryptocurrency environment. As more and more countries like the United Arab Emirates use digital assets as part of their national economic plans, there are big changes happening quickly in the idea that cryptocurrencies are autonomous and not controlled by the government. The United Arab Emirates' UAE move could be seen as the start of a new type of digital economic authority, one in which blockchain is not only a new technology but also an important part of national power and policy. This could lead other countries with lots of natural resources or a strong desire to be on the cutting edge of digital technology to want to do the same. This could start a new age of crypto geopolitics. This move also brings up a lot of problems and questions that need to be solved. Regulatory bodies from all over the world will definitely be keeping a close eye on these deals, especially since they are so big and could have a big effect on the market. It is likely that there will be a lot of talk about market trickery, openness, and the long-term effects of making XRP distributed. There are people who might be skeptical who might say that setting coins on fire on purpose could cause price changes or even market distortions. Fans of the idea, on the other hand, say it's a good one that shows how digital assets are becoming more important for economic policy and statecraft. This is like how central banks control the amount of money in circulation and monetary policy. You can also see some bigger trends in the economy in the story of the trust buyout and burn of $500 billion in the United Arab Emirates. As the world economy grows, blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies will be mixed with standard asset classes and goods more and more. Moves even more toward a digital market. In particular, blockchain deals could make markets more open and efficient, which would be good for the energy markets. The United Arab Emirates UAE is adding XRP to the sale of oil and S.